Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. And today's class to go is featuring the Playing in the Rain bundle. So cute characters and some lovely dies. And also the designer series paper, which I'm just going to show you now because we're using quite a lot of it. So it's double-sided. It's really fun. I've been really looking forward to playing with this. And it's got some of my favourite colours. I just love Mango Melody. So that's the, non-picture side. And then that's, you've got the flowers and the sky and everything. I've obviously used some of that already. This bit here, you've got, it's, can you see? It's embossed with rain, beautiful. And then that is the other side. So again, Mango Melody, Flooded Flamingo. Then there's some really fun umbrellas on one side. Balmy Blue, Old Olive, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, and then on the back some flowers. Little bits here that I've already cut up. We're using most of this paper today actually. There's some Flirty Flamingo and Mango Melody raindrops, and on the other side little critters. And as you can see, I've just used a circle punch, and it is so great that on the online exclusives the two of the circle punches are back. So it's the 2-inch and the 1.5 inch. This is the 2-inch I've used. It's great. I've already punched it out. So but you've got little piggy, which is what we're going to use today, the turtle. I'm not sure if that's a dog. I think it's a dog, because in the stamp set I think it's a fox. So anyway, but just fun. Little strips here that I've ended up with. And then this, did I show you the reverse of the, yeah, so that was, and there's another rainy sheet. So the first one was embossed in like blue, and then this one is embossed, it's more grey and embossed in white. And then on the back you've got some beautiful, I don't know, can you see it better there? Flirty Flamingo. Oh, here's the fox. Yeah, and fox on this one. And the reverse, you've got Flirty Flamingo stripes. That's a whole sheet of the, that would make a great scrapbook layout. And I've used the other side, and then you just got, so you get 2 each. So it's, I think it's, whoops. Oh, such my good present. Yeah, 12. So it's 2 each of 6 different sheets. Now, I just wanted to share that with you because they are so fun. But I have already prepped everything, so hopefully I've got everything I need. If I haven't, it's just there. So I'm just going to get rid of my face now. There is the host code Z472GFED. And I'll pop that up at the end if I remember, but it will be in my blog, www.stampingwithfiona.com, later after I've updated it with the video. And there we go. So I got rid of my face. Let's just make sure. Are we straight? No, we're not. Oh, actually, I think it was my board wasn't straight. That's better. Okay, so card number 1. We're going to use the little piggy, and all I did was I took the, I'm pretty sure that's the, yeah, that's the 1 3/4 inch punch, which I've popped him up on dimensionals, and then I punched the rain out with the decorative circle. So it's just a few layers. So I've got everything ready. If you spend £27 in my online shop, oh, I'm out of breath, I do apologise. Oh, hang on a sec. It's really weird. I keep feeling like I can't swallow. Yeah, if you spend £27 in my online store until midnight on Tuesday the 14th of March, I will cut and prep everything that you need, including punching out the circles for you for two each of the 3 cards, so you get to make 6. I'll put the ribbon, I'll die cut everything for you, and I just think this is really fun. And you'll also get a written tutorial, but for now I'll just take you through the measurements. So we've got it's A4 cardstock cut in half, so it's 10.5 in width, 29.6 scored at 14.85. Okay, then I've got my bit of Mango Melody, which should be about 1/2 centimetre smaller, and I'm just going to hope my oh, that's seal. Let me try the Seal Plus. Hope that it's going to work today. I just need to remember to press. I do love Mango Melody, but it's not really a colour I've used an awful lot. It's in the Brights family, but of course we're all panicking now. They've announced a colour refresh that we're going to lose colours that are our favourite. And this grid paper that I'm using is the colours that retired last summer. But you never know what's coming back. Well, we do know a couple of colours that are already coming back. Pretty Peacock, which I dug out of my retired stock. Pretty Peacock. Lost Lagoon I don't have anymore. And those 2 are in the papers for the, what's it called? Irresistible Blooms. I apologise. Okay, so this is the paper that had the sun, the sky and the flowers, which I'm going to use as my bigger piece of background. And then the other bit, the Mango Melody grid, is the reverse of it. So I've got a smaller piece there. So again, this is another 1/2 centimetre. So this will now be 13.8 by 9.5. So a centimetre. I'm going down in 1/2 centimetre increments. So that's 10 by 14.3. And this is 9.5 by 13.8. I'm just making sure I've got it the right way around. I just think it's a little bit of fun. And with the weather we've got going on at the moment, really appropriate. Oh no, you know what I've done? I didn't put my ribbon. So I'm going to put my ribbon. My ribbon actually went round my Mango Melody and tied in a bow. But what I'm going to do is, if I can find it, there it is. I'm going to put it around my scalloped contour instead. So, so again, just layering the designer series paper onto the card, various stages. So this is the designer series paper going onto the Mango Melody. I will measure this in a second for you because that's done deliberately to fit inside the inside the stitched lines of this scalloped contour. So this is 9.8 centimetres by 6.7 centimetres, and then it will fit inside these. Can you see you've got stitching there? So it will fit inside the stitching. It doesn't matter if it doesn't, you can actually cover the stitching up, but I think it's kind of nice to see it. I hope everybody's well this week. I don't know where this is. Just, I don't even know what it is. I feel like I can't swallow, but I kind of got a dry cough as well. But then we have had the heating on full blast because of the snow this week. Crazy, crazy weather. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is, it should have gone round that bit, but I'm going to put the ribbon round here and tie a bow. Just check I've got enough. And this ribbon's been around for a couple of years, so I'm pretty sure it's going to go. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to pop a, I think I'll use a glue dot so it won't take up as much space. Just pop a glue dot on the back. Pop my ribbon. It's got little flecks of pink in it. It's beautiful. It'd be lovely if they did carry it over, but I don't suppose they will. Okay, so I'm going to try and tie a bow. If I make too much of a mess of it, I will just tie a knot. So I want the bow to be almost really off this, because on that one it's on the card. Okay. Here goes, fingers crossed. Yay, wow, amazing. First time. Okay, I just need to trim that a little bit. It's quite stiff, this ribbon, not one of the more malleable ones. So I'm going to make it a bit of a smaller bow because it's on the scalloped contour. There we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to raise that up with dimensionals. Now, I don't know about you, but I go through tons of dimensionals because I like to use a lot. Some demos just put one up 4 corners, but to me, that when it goes in the post, it's then going to sag. But we do have these foam strips because, like, if you're die cutting with stuff, they are brilliant. Oh, goodness me. I do apologise. I really didn't. I'm just not sleeping well at the moment. I don't know why. I'm really tired when I go to bed, and I do go to sleep, and then about an hour later I wake up and I'm wide awake. It's really, really bad. So I'm just going to pop these on the 4 corners, and then I will put some in the middle so that it doesn't sag. Yeah, so we've got this colour refresh being announced on the 29th of March. So I'm not really wishing my life away, but on the other hand, I am, because I want to know what it is. Right, so that's those 4. And then I'm just going to pop a big square in the middle. There we go. And that way I should not have any sagging. Let's try and get that ribbon in the middle. Here we go. And so you just see the flowers and the grass popping out behind. Now, what I did with this, I'll actually get my punches and just show you how straightforward it is to do it. So that's the decorative and the 1 3/4. So what I did was I took, which one did we have? We had the piggy. Yeah, there he is. So it doesn't have to be the piggy. In fact, this time I might actually go for, depends what I can reach. Might be the easiest to do the piggy. Where's my, so that's my 1 3/4 inch punch. Yeah, I just about get him in. Can you see that? Like that. And then punch him out. Saves having to fussy cut. And then I want some rain behind him because he's got his umbrella up. Just thought it would make sense, really. Is that big enough? And then my decorative circle. Yeah, just about. And that's how easy it is to do that, really. So obviously one of the cards I did actually stamp and colour in, so that is an alternative if you've got the bundle, but I just thought for the class to go it's probably easier. And there you go. So just pop him, so I've got a spare one now popped him onto that with dimensionals. Again, I've just got one bit here, let's cut that in half. There we go. Pop a bit in And then 1, 2, 3, and my last little bit. Come along. 4. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Now, I think I might have, oh, no, it's there. I thought I'd lost it. So I've got a gold label. So these are from the Stylish Shapes. I've cut that out with gold. Not sure. I think that might be from the annual catalogue. Okay, so I'm going to pop this onto our rainy decorative circle. Just need to get sure the rain is the right way up. Pop him in the middle. Cutie pie. Get rid of those. And then I'm just going to glue that flat on with my Seal Plus onto the left-hand side, and that is going to hold the ribbon in place as well. There we go. Now I've got my gold. Now see, this is a problem because it's going to cover my ribbon up. Oh, that's annoying. Right, let's undo that. And what I'll do is I will do it up after I've put everything in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim that because you only see one end actually. So let's just cut that bit off there. Oops, wrong way around. Pop him under there. So it's just covering the edge of the ribbon. Right, let's see if I can do that with Seal Plus. Yep, there we go. So that's my gold. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment, and actually I need to cut that down as well because otherwise you're not going to see the gold underneath. I'm hoping I'm leaving enough space. Perhaps I should have stamped first. So it says rainy days are better with you from the stamp set, but you can use whatever sentiments you've got. Oh, it says oh happy day. That fit on there. No, I'll do rainy days are better with you and hope that it fits. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's just do happy day and we'll ignore the O. I can do that with my Stampin' White marker in Mango Melody. So I'm going to miss out the O and I'm just going to do happy day. So, you know, it could be somebody's birthday or celebration of some kind. Okay, try and line this up. Yes. Okay, that worked. And then I just need to pop that in there. And again, I'll just use Seal Plus down the middle. Don't want too many layers when you're going to put it in the post. Postage has gone up again. It's crazy. There we go. So hopefully you can see that. You can actually just see the gold sticking out at the end. And now if I tie my bow, then hopefully I won't be covering. I think it might be easy to do a knot actually because the bow does take up a lot of space. So in the tutorial it will say tie bow, but it's entirely, you can just tie a knot like that. And then, nope. Apologies, making a right mess of this because I put it in the wrong place, that's why. If I'd put it round the right card stock, it wouldn't have happened. There we go. I think I will try bow. Let's see if I can get it far enough over. I realise it's lifting up because it's stuck to the ribbon, so I'll put a glue dot down once I've tied this, and if I can try and tie it off. There we go. best laid plans. There we go. And I'm just going to pop a glue dot behind the ribbon because it's raised up. That's better. Okay, so there's card number 1. So it's better if you do it round the Mango Melody card level, really. Just you see more of the ribbon then. But he's cute. So that's card number 1. Right, moving on to card number 2. Now this one doesn't actually have a sentiment. I probably would, you know, not use one of those two, but something else, happy birthday or hello or something like that. And this one I did stamp. I've already stamped him. I will show you how to, well, I'm sure I don't need to show you how to stamp, but I'm just going to colour him in. And again, we've got the rain paper and then the Mango Melody and Flirty Flamingo. So I've cut everything out ready to try and speed things up. That's my strip to go inside. I've die cut my bridge and I've die cut a large circle in vellum, and I've die cut 2 bits of greenery for either side of my bridge, and then we just need to colour the fox in. So let's get everything together and I will do the colouring once we've got somewhere to put him. So there we go. Seal. So this is just an extra strip. You could use the pink side. In fact, let's do that. I use the grey on the other card. So let's see what it looks like with the pink. So this is Flirty Flamingo. And it's just got the designer series paper. Let's use it. That's pretty. Okay, so now I need to again, it's 21 centimeters scored in half at 10.5 by 14.8, and then my designer series paper is half a centimeter smaller, so 10 by 14.3. And I'm just going to pop that down flat onto the card base. Just checking I'm in camera. There we go. And then I've got this slightly smaller strip of the other rainy paper. So it's Flirty Flamingo and Mango Melody, sort of like a watercolour wash. And you've got the splodges, which again looks like rain. Now this piece in width is 6, but again it's going top to bottom, so it's 14.3. Use my Seal Plus again. I'll have the, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not actually measuring it, just trying to get it sort of equidistant, maybe slightly more than. Okay, now my bridge, I just need to give it a little bit of definition. So I'm just going to use my embossing tool. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just pop a tiny little bit of glue. Let's get my silicone mat. Oh, I've just thrown everything all over the place. Now all I want to do is pop a little bit down here. That's way too much. Okay. Now this glue, it's got a fine tip. I just got them from Amazon, and it's a mixture of the fine Stampin' Up's fine tip glue and Tombow. It's just, I like the mix. So if you are doing kind of fiddly things, now I can't get my pin back in. There we go. Right, so I'm going to use my tweezers because there's a lot of glue on there and I don't want to get it all over me. I'm just going to put him, so it's just literally off the edge of the pink paper. And then I've got my, so can you see I've actually got a bit of a curve to it. Okay, now I'm going to use the same glue for my little bits of, actually did I use dimensionals? I might have used dimensionals on there. Oh, I did. Excellent. So mini dimensionals you'll need for this. So one of them I've cut in half to go there. No, need to cut that in half as well. So it's a little bit fiddly, but it's worth it. It does look good, I think. Okay. Right, so that's my first one. Whoops. I'm just going to pop him at the edge of my bridge and then do my other one. We seem to have lots of dies at the moment because the Seaside Bay, you've got some great, them taller ones actually, but also this height. So you could, you know, you can mix and match basically. Right, I need to cut that in half. So I'm basically putting 3 halves on just to give it a bit of enough dimensionals that it will not sag. Okay, there we go. And then that one's just going to go. On that one, I actually cut the reverse. If you kind of cut it on the wrong side of the paper, you can put it the other way around. But I obviously forgot to do that. Okay, so that's the dimensionals. Then I've got my vellum circle, which is just going to go under the bridge like that. And it just kind of softens that. Now, the interesting, because I'm going to have my fox on top, I know that I can put glue and adhesive and it won't show once the fox is on. I'm just going to slide that under as far down as it will go and pop it down. So I don't know if you can see that. You can just see the lines of where I've put the seal on. But once I've coloured and die cut my fox, you actually won't see that. I just realised I'm going to need to die cut him when I've coloured him. I'll do that on my mini. It's my spare one. So what colour is that? Right, Flirty Flamingo, Balmy Blue. Oh gosh, what's that brown? That's interesting. What on earth colour did I do that? It's not crumb. Oh, it might be pumpkin pie. Light pumpkin pie. Let's have a look. Yes. So the fox is pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to colour him quickly. Now I'm doing him in the light, and then I will go over the outline with the dark, and then back over with the light. Get my dark ready. Oh, I do apologise. Goodness me, what is going on? Just heard my granddaughters have got COVID. I really hope, but they don't live near us, so we haven't seen them for a while. So yeah, I'm really hoping I don't want to get COVID again. Thank you. So just a little bit of the dark, and then I'm going to go over with the light again and literally blend it. Sorry about the squeaking. Okay, so that's his tail. Then let's do his face. I actually love colouring, it's really therapeutic. Okay, now obviously I spent more time doing the shading on the other one, but I'm not gonna. Oh, his ears, I nearly forgot his ears. Coming out through his hat, that's cute. So that is pumpkin pie. Now the umbrella is Flirty Flamingo, and his coat is Balmy Blue, because they match the papers, so that's easy enough to work out. And the hat. And I'm leaving the end of his tail white. Okay. And last but not least, we'll have a pink umbrella, because why not? And then we're kind of matching all the colours from the designer series paper. So I'm just going over the lines with the dark. Whoa, why are my pens squeaking? I have no idea. Okay, and it's a bit dry, this one actually. Let's try the other end. I think I'm going to have to do that in the dark. It's very dry. That's better. There we go. Right, so coloured him in. Now I need my mini machine. And you can't get this one anymore, unfortunately, because the celebration sign-up offer has finished. But I do love it. And that's one of the new in colours. Boho Blue. It's lovely. Okay, so there is my fox. Now I need my die. With the tail and the umbrella. I'm just going to line him up. Pop my plate in, hopefully without moving it. And voila. So how quick and easy is that? Cute, cute, cute. Right, let's just get this out of the way. The interesting thing is there, I didn't notice it till I was just colouring in. You've got this bit here that it doesn't cut out. Now, if I hadn't used Balmy Blue on his hat, I could have used it there. Maybe like a pale grey to fit the designer series paper with the rain on it. It just seems, the white seems a bit stark to me, so I might do that later. Okay, so, and then he's just going to go onto under the bridge onto the vellum with dimensionals. So, oops, throwing everything on the floor. Okay, 6 dimensions. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, pop him under the bridge, onto the vellum. And then it's now covering up those glue lines that you could see under the vellum. And as I said, I haven't put a sentiment on, so that's card 2. Now this paper, this bit here is more Flirty Flamingo. This was, excuse me, more Mango Melody, but it's just really, it's a bit of glue right there. Where's my rubber gone? I'll get that off later. Okay, so that's card number 2. Right, now the last one, I think is actually my favourite. It is a little bit, it's a fancy fold basically. So it's a little bit more complicated, but not really. I think it looks harder than it is. So again, it's showcasing 1, 2, 3 bits of designer series paper. That's the same. And then I actually stamped. So I stamped the raindrops, I stamped my rabbit, and straight onto the cardstock, coloured in the puddle, and then I stamped him again and die cut him. But I realised that obviously if I'm sending you a kit, I can't send you stamped images. So with the one we're going to do now, I've substituted the designer series paper for there so that you would get that bit. So that you obviously wouldn't get the sentiment on my umbrella, but you get the rest of it. But I kind of like that. It's like a backwards, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that fold is called. And I've basically put white on the back for your message, because you could do it there, but I just think that kind of detracts a bit. It might be nice to have a bit of designer series paper there actually. Okay, so I've already cut everything out, and the measurements will be on, yeah, it might be nice to have a bit on there actually. Have I got a piece? That's too narrow. So it's the back of that. Is that a piece there? Yeah, I will do that, and then you'll get that as well. So I'm going to start just doing my, that's the Seal Plus one, falling apart. Oh dear, I'm not having a good day today, am I? I do apologise. Let's hope it still works. Right, so this big bit is going to go on the inside. So it's an almost, well, it started off as a normal size card, so 21 centimetres by 14.8, scored in half at 10.5, and then I basically just cut half off of the front. And then I've got a piece of Mango Melody, which is 14.8 by 10.5, and then that's obviously scored in half at 7.4. And so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to glue that down so it's kind of the reverse way, if you like. Come on, Seal Plus, don't let me down now. And I really do like this colour combo. It's not one I would have kind of gone to naturally, but I just think it works really well. Right, let me line that up so I can get it straight. Okay, right, that's it. So now I'm going to put my umbrellas on the outside and the inside. Let's see which one I like for the outside. I like the umbrellas that are actually up. If there's more of them, I think there might. Yes, there's more of them on that one. So let's put that on the outside. There we go. And then that's going to go on the reverse on the inside. Yes, that is the right way. You can tell by the raindrops. I thought it was upside down, but come on, seal, please play the game. So that's going on the inside. Okay. And this time I actually managed to find a piece of the designer series paper. So as I said to you, on this one I stamped it, but this is the designer series paper. So depending on the easiest way to cut it, you might not get a rabbit, you might get one of the other animals. You can see he's got his little, and you've got the edge of another one, but that's just to kind of get it to fit in. And then we'll pop that on the inside. To again, they're 0.5 centimetre smaller, and then that fits over there. Now I've got these Mango Melody and Flirty Flamingo raindrops, which is a fraction narrower but goes from top to bottom. So again, there's the creatures on the back. It's so fun. I don't suppose it's going to carry over, but it is lovely. Line that up. So you just got a little border of Flirty Flamingos showing at either side. There we go. And that's basically just to hold the card, holds the card closed. Just need to use my bone fold, I think. Oh dear, my voice sounds like it's, I do hope not. Okay. Now, I ran some balmy blue cardstock through the raindrops embossing folder and then cut it with a stitched circle, and that is going to go, oh look, it's going to cover one of my umbrellas. I'm not sure I want to do that. Could always pop it up there, I suppose. Nice. Okay. So that's going to go on with dimensionals. Now the scallop contour is for the back for you to write your message, and then aha, I'm missing, I need some clouds. I'm going to have to punch some clouds out. No, I'm going to have to die cut some clouds because they're too big. The punch is too big. Excuse me. Actually, I just realised I'm going to do that with the, so I did it on basic white, but I'm actually going to do that on the textured paper. And then I've got my little stylish shapes label. So first things first, let's get that on with some dimensionals. Actually, I won't use dimensionals. I'm going to use my my chunky foam, whatever you call it. Right, I want to put it on that side. That's the embossed side. Okay. And it's just going to stick over the edge slightly. make sure I've not got my, what's it? Okay. Now, so I stamped the little umbrella, just a little fun. Might do that first. Actually, no, I need to do the words. Not sure if I cleaned those words. And rainy days are better with you. And I'm going to stamp that in Flirty Flamingo. Whoops, sorry about the noise. And then I need to stamp it to the bottom because I need to leave room for my umbrella at the top. Rainy days are better with you. That's in Flirty Flamingo. And then in Memento, I'm going to stamp my umbrella and then just colour that in with Old Olive, which is the other colour in the designer series papers. It's all coordinating, which is what I absolutely love about Stampin' Up. The colour coordination is just amazing. So that's going back. I need to find my umbrella. Funny, always talking about the weather here, but you know, it's been so dry. I'm sure there's going to be a drought this summer. I really hope not, but we really haven't had that much rain. Certainly, I think February was the driest February for I don't know how many years, a lot. Right, let's stamp the umbrella with the handle upwards. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now I just managed to fit that in. And then I think that was Old Olive, isn't it? Let's just check the basic black, balmy blue, Cajun craze, Flirty Flamingo, mango, Old Olive. Yeah, so let's get my Old Olive blend. Hopefully that's dried by now. Reminds me of Mary Poppins, because there's a kite and an umbrella and all sorts. There we go. So that then, whoops, the wrong one. That then goes again with dimensionals across there. Now, what I do need to do is just do some clouds. Now, I think there are clouds in quite a lot of stamp sets at the moment. I'm just going to do that. I'm actually going to centre it. Last time I did it slightly off the edge, but it's not sat very well. So I'm going to centre that. I think that if I give it a whirl, yes. What size did I? No, they're too big. Not from Give It a Whirl. What's the other ones we've got with clouds? We've got one at the moment. Need a directory that says which sets have clouds in. There's no clouds in this, is there? Oh, do you know what there are? Excellent. That's where I got the clouds from. So it's one die and you get 3 clouds, but I actually need 2. So again, let's bring in the little mini. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get my clouds. Where's it gone? Yeah, I only need 2. I don't need 3. Yeah, I'm going to do that. No, I didn't throw that bit away now. There we go. Wow, let there be sun. So I prepped this a couple of weeks ago, so it's funny I didn't remember there was clouds in there. And you've even got a die to cut out the flowers from the designer series paper. It's great that they do that now. So you don't necessarily, you can get the dies and the DSP, you don't necessarily have to have the stamp set, although obviously you can't colour in if you haven't got the stamp set. Right, there's my couple of clouds. So I was trying to get ahead and plan what I'm doing. So next week, be playing with the Seaside Bay, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I haven't decided about the week after. I'm thinking two-tone flora, but I haven't played with the Taco Fiesta yet. And I've also got the Irresistible Blooms. So, and also it's Easter coming up. So, you know, so many choices. Right, let's use these. And the other thing that I did on that other one was I used some Ink of Stella to make the clouds sparkle a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop this little one at the bottom. There we go. And I need a longer, narrower bit for this one. And he's going to stick off the top. There we go. So let's get the Wink of Stella. Just do my clouds. I might do one of the umbrellas. And then last but not least, I don't know if you can see that. See the shimmer from the Wink of Stella. I'm just going to pop this on the back so that you can put a message. There we go. So that's the 3 cards. So that one, as I said, I stamped and layered it. But this one I've used the designer series paper. And then the first one was the little piggy. And the second one was, I do love that bridge, you know. Oh, I just love them all. But how fun would it be to do that style of card with the bridge? Now that would be fun. So, so don't forget, if you spend £27 in my online store by midnight on the 14th of March, I will die cut the cardstock, supply the ribbon and the designer series paper for you to make 2 each, so you'd get 6 cards. And I will be back at 2:30 next week with the Seaside Bay is the project I'm working on next week. Thanks very much for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye for now.